Let us start this class by paying our gratitude to 𝗏𝗔 Patri ji for bringing us all together to share whatever we know and to learn what we don't know, and to be together, meditate, and hold our hands together and get enlightenment. So, gratitude to Patri ji. And so, my dear friends, are you all excited to learn something new, maybe, or something that we don't know? Before I start, I would like to ask everyone if you can get hold of a pen and a paper or some book or some notebook or anything that you can get hold on to. Please get them, because this is something which is noteworthy. So it might be helpful to you to write down whatever you feel that it is important, or you might want to note down, remember, implement, or relearn something that is being presented today. Now, let us delve deeper into this today's subject that we have. Are you a scientist or are you a thinker? Basically, what is the difference? What is the difference? So this particular subject, my dear friends, has been excerpted from a book written by 𝗕𝗿𝗵𝗆, which is called as The Illumined Mind. So what is the difference between a scientist and a thinker? A scientist is not necessarily a thinker. So we might get confused as to, whether it is the same or different. So it need not be, a compulsion to be a thinker. He can be a thinker, he need not be a thinker. So what can a scientist be? He can be a medium or a channel. A scientist can be unconscious about what he is doing. A scientist does not see the consequences of his work, may not see the consequences of his work. And he can also be a product of what he learned in the current or past cycles. That are four different can-bes for a scientist. This is all a subject for self-checking, self-analysis, self-questioning, and self-learning as well. And that is what is Swadhyaya, self-study. So a thinker tries to know what the supreme thinker thinks. And who is this supreme thinker that we are talking about here? The supreme thinker are the higher worlds, the logos, the planetary logos, the galactic government. You can tell any name, the solar angel. It's the higher worlds, the other worlds that we're talking about. That's the supreme thinker. So such a thinker can be a vehicle of the cosmic mind carrying its plan further. So are you a vehicle for the supreme thinker? Yes or no? That is the question. What are you bringing to this earth? Are you in alignment with the supreme thinker? Yes or no? That is what is a thinker all about. A thinker is always abiding by the laws of nature, the laws of righteousness, and the various laws of nature. So are you in alignment with the laws of nature, and are you actualizing the purpose of these laws? Is what is majorly the topic. So the thinker knows that nature operates under the direction of a higher mind and does not try to change the course of nature. So sometimes what happens is we try to enforce something on nature, change the way that nature is functioning. We put our own impositions over there. Do we do that? Yes or no? And so many scientists act as if they know better than nature and try to change the natural course in vegetable, animal, and human kingdoms, committing crimes, and the taxation of which will be paid for by the future generations. Haven't you observed that already, my dear friends? Scientists are actually manipulating the nature to get a certain outcome. You can observe that in the vegetable kingdom. For example, they say gene-modified vegetables, chemical-based vegetables. And animal kingdom, if you can observe, there are so many factory farms around the world, and they're making machines to make the animals suffer more and more, to give productivity more and more, so that they are efficient in killing the animals more and more. And human kingdoms, of course, in terms of health, in terms of how they brainwash the human kingdom, what kind of news that they want to program, how they want to program the human kingdom to do certain things by inculcating fear and hatred and separatism and greed and so on, all that. So that is how some of the scientists try and tell us that, you know what, I know better. Nature is nothing. Nature is something that we can manipulate. No, nature is not something that we can manipulate.